I hear people out there screaming in the dark about Gervonta Tank Davis, coward this, coward that, rehydration clause this, rehydration clause that. The only thing you need to do is check those people. And if they're a Canelo Alvarez fan, they ain't got no business saying nothing about no coward, no hydration clause or nothing. Okay? Because anything that they want to bitch about that comes with Gervonta Tank Davis, Canelo wrote the book on and damn near invented and has already done time and time again. But as long as he was doing it, they was loving it. As long as he was winning, he was the one. And as long as he was on top, it didn't matter. Okay? See, the truth of the matter is, they don't want to tell you what their real problem is. And the real problem is the face of boxing being black, and they don't know how to act. See, they couldn't wait for Floyd Mayweather to retire. They hated his reign. They hated that he was on top. They hated that he was a black champion. Now, when we watch boxing, we don't think of it like that. The champ is the champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, the color of the champ is the last thing that we care about or care to go around bragging about. Yeah, like all the champions are black, this, and that. Like, we never say that shit. Because it's just not on our mind like that. But when they see it, because of the way they view boxing, that's what they see. They just see black skin. And Gervonta Davis and the media putting out there that this fight is for the face of boxing made them feel uncomfortable. So when he won, of course a discredit is going to come with it. Of course. I mean, black athletes has never played in the media right. For the same reasons. But this is the whole thing. It doesn't matter what they say. It never mattered what I said. Even when I wanted Gervonta Davis to take on this person and take on that person. Like I said before, as soon as I figure out that it's okay for this person to do it, but it's not okay for that person to do it, and it's based off a color-coded system, I lifted my reins on, oh, these people need to do this and that person need to do that. I'm like, okay, if y'all satisfied with a person doing this and basically being a spectacle fighter and fighting people coming off a loss and fighting sparring partners and y'all loving that and stuff like that, then hell, I'm going to have me somebody that I'm going to love, that I'm not going to hold to that same standard and just like them just to like them. And I chose that in Gervonta Tank Davis. But even while I was saying that, I was seeing improvement in Gervonta Tank Davis. I seen his skill rise. I seen how they was moving him. I watched the people that he fought. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios wasn't no, walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? He's still a good opponent. He was fighting good people. Not at the pace we wanted to, and he didn't take the fights that we wanted to at the time. Yeah, we didn't all said that. But nonetheless, I can't knock the formula that they're using with him. Because if their plan was to make him the face of boxing, guess what? I mean, that's what they did. At the end of the day, and this is the thing, all that complaining, keep in mind, they have been talking about and dragging Tank through the mud since this kid had 13 fights. Straight up. From the jump street, they never liked him, and he didn't even have a chance to sway the crowd or change your mind because they never gave him the room to do so, because they was on his neck from Jump Street just because of Mayweather. Once again, it goes back to Mayweather and who's the face of boxing. So when he retired and Canelo took over that mantle, they were happy about it for several reasons. That being one of the main reasons. And the complaint is the fear of returning to that. Don't nobody want to say it. The fear is returning to that. You can tell. Just look how they act the moment a black person is pound for pound number one. Here come all the accusations. And this ain't right. And everybody got something to say and blah, blah, blah. As long as it's a Mexican or a white person, it's silence. The seas are calm. Am I lying to you? Don't get mad. Am I lying to you? No. Like I said, it keeps coming back to this at the end of the day. The reason why you can't understand certain stuff because you trying to ignore one of the biggest pieces. Something I said from Jump Street you cannot do. Because if anybody else was Tank, they'd love him. You know that. If Wilder was white, they love him. You know that. Or Mexican. You know that. We all know this, but it's like for some reason we all look at each other and don't want to say it. And that's the fucking problem. But the bottom line is, in a nutshell, it's a refer to returning back to another black champion, another era of Mayweather. Basically, it ain't white, it ain't light, it ain't Canelo, it ain't right. That's what it is. On the American side, I ain't speaking for no other country. On the American side. And that's really what it is. That's why they talking about him. That's why they dragging him through the mud. This, that. Yeah, we know Tank ain't been doing what we want. I've said this shit. Did I never not support him in the process or something? I speak my quarrels, my problems with what they do, and I also speak on what I like that they do. That's balance. Something that I hardly even fucking see out there in the YouTube universe. Balance. You're all pretending to be unbiased, but secretly racist. Come on. And then you call the people who's really unbiased racist. Gaslight. I want you to think about this before I go. How many people did you see talk about Andy Ruiz assault charge and great case? Huh? How many? Anybody? I mean, I haven't seen anybody. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying. Now just think of all those channels who would report at the drop of a hat, because it's going to happen again. If Shakur Stevenson did something, Devin Haney did something, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence did something, any of them did something, that would be the hot news. They'd be talking about that. The press wouldn't even cool off. And you know the main channels that be jumping on it. This idiot did this idiot did that. But ain't nothing about Andy Ruiz. Just goes to show you that the shit that they tell you that they care about for the reasons that they dislike your fighters, it's a lie. They're gonna dislike them anyway. You can look at all spectrum of the board. Look at Gervonta versus Devin Haney. Two different sides of the spectrum. Devin Haney really doing what they say that they want Tank to do. They hate them both. Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather. Two different sides of the spectrum. They hated them both. There is no pleasing them at the end of the day. But the reason why I say what people say and what they trying to do to Tank don't matter, because they've been doing it since the kid had 14, 15 fights. And look where he has got. It didn't stop nothing. If anything, it helped propel him to where he's at. It doesn't matter because the masses have spoke. And what is the masses? It don't care what the boxing world say, okay? The celebs love this kid. And at the end of the day, if you're a businessman, do you know what that equals to as far as you want to make this kid the face of boxing? And he's the one to get all the celebrities to tune in. And if your celebrity tune in, like, damn, my favorite rapper showing up to this boxing match. Damn, my favorite singer. Damn, Denzel, my favorite actor showing up to this. Who's this guy, Gervonta Tank Davis? That's business. He's good for business now. He's locked in now. And y'all see it. Now he's good for business, and everybody sees it because he got the eyes of all the stars. That's right. He got the eyes of all the stars. And in the end, them stars, that's money, that's attention, brings it all to one center in place, reflects back on Gervonta Tank Davis, good for boxing, face of boxing, there it is, business. Just like Canelo was business. Majority of boxing fans is Latino, keep him on top. He's white looking, there's business. Now he's locked in a way that you never wanted him locked in. But he's there now. Like, comment, subscribe. Who's paying him out?